All right, let's do this. What's going on, you guys? Uncle Jesse here. Today we're going to be taking a look at something really cool. I'm excited to be showing you guys the newest, latest creation here from the folks over at Wham. That's right, the folks that made the FDM flex plates, as well as most recently they've had their resin slap mats, have now just come out and announced these flex plates for resin 3D printers. Really excited about this because this is something that I was hoping would eventually be available. I wasn't sure how someone was going to actually do it or not, but essentially the idea is you have a flexible plate here that would go onto any of your build plates for your resin 3D printers. Once you have your print done and printed, all you have to do is peel it off and then flex it versus having to use one of these spatulas and gouge at your build plate, or like I typically do, which is I end up using this, pushing too hard, and I end up knocking off my actual alignment for my build plate, which causes me to have to re-level everything all over again. Tons of time wasted. So hopefully this will be a really simple solution to that challenge that I have, as well as just make it more easy for me to get these prints directly off my build plates. On their website, they do have listed all of the different machines that they currently have supported. I'm assuming more of those will come in the future, depending on the demand. And yeah, very excited to be checking this out. So what you'll receive in the mail is you'll get a box, depending on the build plate that you're working with. It looks like some instructions. There is some sandpaper here that I can use later on to clean up the flex plate here. It's packaged nicely, and inside this is my metal flex plate here, as well as the magnet that I'm going to be able to peel off and attach onto the build plate. So this looks like it's the one for the Mars here, and I'd glue it on like so. And then once it's glued on and printed, I should be able to just pull this off, and then my print would be on here, and I could just flex it like so, and it would pop the print out. It's the idea. All right, here's the Saturn build plate. They showed in their video. I'm just doing a portion of it at a time here, making sure that everything's nice and clean on this, and then doing my alignment. So let's get this aligned as best I can. Peel this off. Looking good, looking good. I don't know if you can see that reflectiveness on it. Wham Bam logo right there. All right, so again, I'm gonna let this sit for 24 hours. All right, I had to stop my print here because in a rush, in my excitement to get this up and going, I forgot to re-level the bed. And as you can see here, yeah, it kind of printed. So I'm going to clean this off, get this cleaned out, and re-level everything and fire this back up. So even though this failed, I can technically test this out with this failed print here and see how this goes. And oh, that's oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, I'm so excited to try this out. All right, so let's check this out. Pretty excited about this. This is the Elegoo Saturn. I have the flex build plate installed. This was a quick 2.5 hour print on the Saturn here in Ceratec Fast resin. And these are some custom designed spawn skulls that I made over on my iPad using the Nomad design app. So we're going to test this out here. I do see some of the supports ended up failing. The actual base is still stuck to the flex plate itself, so more than likely it was just some of my resin settings here for the printer, as well as I might have just not had thick enough supports in some of these areas. So overall, this is looking really well. All of the areas that I would hope it adhered. So here we're gonna just take off the magnetic plate here. Let me see if I can get this off. There we go. That's a really strong magnet, which is great. You don't want this popping off while it's printing here with all that force and suction area. So the trick with this is now, instead of having to use my scraper and scrape this off, I can now just, oh man, that's awesome. It just flexes right off. That makes it super, super easy. And now I should be able to just, that's right, Pop that back on. It's all, again, magnetically attached. I can wipe this off if I'd like and get right back to printing. So this is going to be a really nice way for me to quickly get my prints off. I can get them cleaned up and start printing again. So I should also mention that I did end up printing a really small attachment there that goes onto the limit switch that's going to help trigger that while it's homing, so to help offset the thickness of the build plate. I'm not entirely sure if that was really necessary or not. I'm pretty sure I could have just completely re-leveled my build plate and I would have been able to work without that, but just since it was available and online, I was able to quickly print that and apply it there. I did see with the original file that it was slightly snug against the rails of my printer, so I did create an alteration of that and shared it on Thingiverse as well, which is just slightly narrower so it's not scraping up against the rails there. All right, next up here we have lots of resin pooling out of this. Let me let this drain out real quick here. And next up we have the Peopoly Phenoms Flex Plate. This is a sculpt by SPSmith Sculpts over on Twitter. This is his Mystique figure bust, and this printed spectacularly here in this white Seartech Fast resin. Again, I've got the flex plate installed. I did not have to 3D print any additions to this. I just re-leveled the build plate, and it looks like it's gonna work really nice here. Let me see if I can get this magnetically unattached here. I'm gonna need 2 hands. Magnet's really strong on this, which is great. All right, let's do this. That was way too easy to pop off. Like, way too easy to pop off. Holy cow. Sometimes I have a really hard time with these big, really big build plates getting the prints off, and this was next to no effort whatsoever. Absolutely loving these. The tab that they have on here is perfect as well. It gives you just enough grip there that it's not going to get in the way with your build plates and the vats there. So here, just was able to slap that back on here, and I can get right back into throwing down another print. I don't have to worry about scraping up my build plate or anything like that here. This is a really awesome addition to, looks like a large majority of resin 3D printers that are out there. If you are interested in one of these flex plates for one of your resin 3D printers, there is a sale going on right now, a pre-sale for this. You can use the code Uncle Resin, that's right, Uncle Resin, to get a few different discount options here over the upcoming days. All that listed down below, as well as links directly to Wham Bam sites where you can find these. Again, they also have a listing of all of the different resin printers that this is supporting, and I'm sure they're going to be adding this to more printers as the demand grows, but they have a pretty good list to start out with right now. But overall, really impressed. I am wondering how long these will, how long these will last. I mean, since I'm not really using a spatula on these, I'm imagining I'm not going to really scrape them up at all. I'm just wondering how long the flex will last. But man, these magnets are super strong on these larger ones here, and it's going to require a little bit of effort to get them off, which is not a bad thing, because again, especially with these larger, like the Phenom one here or even the Saturn, if I have a really large print, I don't want this coming loose during that whole process. So, and I honestly don't see that happening with how strong the magnet is here. Hey, I was just editing the video and I realized I never recorded an exit to this. It just kind of ended. So I just want to say thanks so much for checking this out. Just full disclosure, Wham Bam sent these to me to check out, to test out, see how they work on a bunch of the different resin 3D printers that I have on hand here, give them feedback, and in general these things just work great. I'm already ordering up more for my other resin printers that I don't have the plates for, and excited to see this hopefully expand on to other resin 3D printers as well. It's a really great addition. Again, if you're out there looking for something just to make your lives a little bit easier when working with resin printers, this is a great add-on for you. And also a huge thank you to all of my Patreon members. Couldn't do this without your help. Honestly, I'd so appreciate it, each and every one of your support over the past months, years, decades, eons, whatever's beyond that, I don't know exactly. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.